Let me tell you a little secret. I don't sell on my WhatsApp. I don't sell on my Facebook. I only sell on Instagram. So I didn't tie my tie. So let's fix this. Hi, welcome back again to Style with Breakthrough. My name is Breakthrough, and on this channel I share business tips. I share my business experience running business in Nigeria, and I help people who want to start their business or people who just started their business gain clarity on how to build a profitable and sustainable business in Nigeria in 2022. The most important thing about selling on Instagram isn't just about the selling, it's how you want to go about selling, how you want to position your brand, and how you want to build your business on Instagram. At this point, when we're talking about selling on Instagram, I want to believe that you already have a business that is running, but you want to move it from offline to online. Or you have an intention of just running business online, maybe a side hustle, and you just want to sell online, but you don't know how to go about it. Or you're already selling online, but you think you're doing it the wrong way, so you want to know what are the right steps to take and start taking them. I'm very keen on having people follow through with the advice I give, because listen, in business, no matter what you know, no matter what you hear, no matter what you learn, it's very important that you actually implement. Implementation and execution are the biggest deal when it comes to the business world. So stay tuned on this channel. Make sure you subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up and always comment and give me feedback. You can ask your questions on the comment section and I'm going to give you feedback. Let's get into what we have. So now, selling on Instagram. If you don't know what Instagram is, I'm sure you've been seeing maybe this logo here or this logo here on several channels. Like every other social media platform, Instagram is more of a photo and video sharing platform. So there used to be like a photo sharing platform, but now Instagram is a video sharing platform. So you share videos, you connect with people, you build a community, people love you, people love what you do, and somehow it triggers them to buy. Now my business, my fashion business, has been running on Instagram for the longest time. Let me tell you a little secret. I don't sell on my WhatsApp. I don't sell on my Facebook. I only sell on Instagram. So I am your best bet in learning what to do and what not to do. First step is understanding what you want to sell. Now, Instagram basically is for products, and I don't mean that you can't sell services on Instagram, but there are some kind of services you want to sell on Instagram, not your typical services. So there are two sets of people who win the game of selling on Instagram: people who sell physical products, people who communicate their service to individuals or build a community around their business stuff and all that. So brands who put their content on Instagram, they just do that to connect with their customers, to connect with their individuals, to get people to understand what their brand is about. Like, they build brand loyalty, brand communication and equity on this social media platform. So you have to choose what you want to do. If you're a brand, then you must have to be able to understand what is your goal for putting your business on Instagram. But now I'm going to talking to people who are doing the product and service, because that is where I come in. I've sold products, I've sold services, I've sold webinar classes, I've sold clothes, I've sold shoes on Instagram. So I'm going to tell you that I have made over 30 million naira selling on Instagram. Very true. I've been doing this for the last 3 years. So when I give you these numbers, it's realistic and from Nigerians. Like, it was in this year that we started having customers from outside Nigeria, but I have been selling to Nigerians on Instagram for the longest time. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is, what products do you want to sell? It's really important for you to understand the products you want to sell, because you don't want to just pick anything, jump on any trend and just enter Instagram, because after a while you'll find out that you're probably frustrated and you're not having sales on Instagram, and this will discourage you. So the first thing is, what products do you want to sell? What do you want to sell? And at this point, I will advise that the first step you take is, more than just going to think of any product, find what is already selling on this platform. Like, if you're selling fashion items, if you're selling shoes, you're selling bags, you're selling clothes, you're selling food items, you're selling craft items, you're selling materials. Like, I think fashion sells on Instagram anytime, any day. Food stuff sells on Instagram anytime, any day. Like equipment and makeup stuff, like beauty items, skincare, makeup, all of that, they will always sell on Instagram. Always sell on Instagram. But when you're selling things like okay, appliances to sell on Instagram, yes, appliances, food stuff, all of that sells on Instagram. So but when you're selling like bigger items, like maybe when you're selling something like I want to think of something. So when you're selling something like land, when you're selling something like house, Instagram is just a place to showcase your product. It's just a place to showcase your properties. It's just a place to showcase and communicate to customers with what you have on ground. Transactions will not happen immediately. Instagram will just be a place to set out, to get leads and have like show people what you have on ground. Unlike when I'm selling clothes and I put it on Instagram and somebody sees and they like it and they make the transaction there and then. Those are two different things. So most importantly, make a research on what sells on Instagram, find what you can sell to, and start selling that. The reason why I'm not saying that you should think of what you want to sell and start selling on Instagram is that it's more important and a lot better to follow what works. Like, don't try to reinvent the wheel, follow what works. So if this is working already, just find a way to align to it, find a way to fix yourself in the midst, and things would start working. Next step you want to take is the actual selling on Instagram. Now, first step is create a page. But first of all, it's important for you to understand that you have to get a name for your business. What will your business name be? At this point, you need to be strategic about your business. Find out keywords around the business you do and attach a business name that is unique to you to those keywords. Now, the essence of doing this is that you don't want to come and name your business something that does not connect with people, something that is not popular already, keywords that people don't connect with already. You want to leverage on keywords that people you want to leverage on keywords that people connect with already, so that when they see your brand, when they see the name of your business, like they connect, like, okay, this is what this person sells. You don't want to come and start naming, let me pick a name. So you don't want to come and start doing, Bamidele stores. Like, Bamidele stores, what do you sell at Bamidele stores? Like, if I see Bamidele stores, like, it doesn't communicate to me. Like, I wouldn't want to push the button. I wouldn't even want to check your brand because I don't know what you're selling. So it's easier to say, Bam's shoe store, Bam 5K shoe store. Like, look for keywords, look for things that are already working, keywords that people are already acquainted with, popular keywords, and attach your own unique name to that. That is my cue for you to find a very nice name, because Instagram works with an algorithm, and this algorithm will work with keywords. And I'm sure you've heard of SEO and all that. These are important when you come to the online selling platform, because you don't want to spend so much time putting your business out there without getting the visibility you want. And since it's going to take a while before people get to trust you, it's better that you increase your rate of visibility, which will increase the number of people who start patronizing you, which will start building trust among your community and start building loyalty for people with your business. Do you understand? So it's really important that when you're picking a name, you pick a name that is unique to you but have an attachment of a keyword or popular phrase used in your industry online to that name, so that it's easier for people to understand what you do without you explaining. Because your Instagram is like your website. You don't need to be there. Like, people will come to your page and they may send you messages, and when you get to reply, maybe days later, but they've already come to your page, they already see what you're doing. Like, your name is connecting them first, then whatever they see on your page is going to let them know if they will buy from you or not. Now, there are a lot of conversations around what to write in your bio, and at this point I would say, if you're a newbie, it's really better that you explain what you are doing in very clear terms, like in very simple terms. Don't complicate it. Don't use big buzzwords that people don't understand. Like, when you see this kind of bio, this is the bio I use in one of my business. You can see clearly in what we do and how we are aligned. Like, it's clear what we do. Looking at the bio, you know what to expect from this page. So let's say you're doing Bamidele shoe store. Now, the next thing you want to write under Bamidele shoe store is probably your location and the type of shoes you sell. Now, under this place where you have, like, after your name, the next place where you have your name again, your profile name, is very key, because this is the best. Like, this is the keywords that come out when people are searching for something. This is one of the most important keywords that show up. So you're supposed to put, like, for me, I would put Lagos shoe store or quality Lagos shoe store, or you get quality shoes from our store. Like, I'll put more keywords so you can see what I did in this angle. Use a lot of keywords. Then when it comes to your bio, now you want to explain, we sell shoe for so price to so price. This is our location. Send a DM. Like, be clear. How do you want people to interact with you? You can chat us up on WhatsApp. This is not where you start writing no refund. This is not where you start writing no exchange. This is not where you start writing, like, this is not where you start fighting with new customers. No. In your DM, you can have drafts of policies on how transactions happen. But first of all, welcome the person first into your page. Let them understand what they're about to buy before you start throwing tantrums on them. Do you understand? So this is not where you start putting those stuff. But if you do refund guarantee, this is where you can put. So it's better to put positive angles to your policies than put the negative part. So it's better to put, we'll refund you in 24 hours if what you see is not what you get, than putting no refund. Now, what happens on this angle is that customers, they start getting to trust your brand. They're like, okay, it makes sense. Like, if what I don't get, like, I'll get my money back. They can even screenshot it so that when you refuse or go back on your word, they will fight you on that. Unlike no refund, I'm like, if this person send me something, that means I'm going to fight with this person. Those are two different things. So you want to understand that your bio has to be strategic, your profile name has to be strategic, your username has to be super strategic. Now let's go down to content. Most business owners struggle on content, and nobody tells you that when you start running your business on Instagram, that is going to be tough, guys. It's going to be so tough. It's going to be tough because you're going to have to start learning to do things. If you're someone who doesn't know how to take pictures, if you're not someone who is shy, if you're someone who does not know how to take videos, this becomes an issue for you to align. Do you understand? So what you're going to do first is that, number one, find what sells. Like, what kind of content sells in your industry? What kind of content sells the products you're selling? What kind of content are people in your industry using? If people are using more videos, as a makeup artist, you can jump on videos. If people are using just pictures as a fashion brand, you can jump on videos. If people just put reels, like, find out what is working already. That is like your biggest deal. That simplest advice, but it works all the time. Find what is working and do that. So research on your industry, what people like, how people put content, people in your industry or companies in your industry, how they put out their own content. Go to Pinterest, find inspiration, and start working on how to create content. And this is why I tell you that you're not going to be perfect at first. Your pictures, your videos can be messy at first, but trust me, it's always going to get a lot better as you continue. Because one of the skills I had gained running my business now is photography and content making. Like, I am great at digital marketing now because I was running this business. It wasn't my stronghold. I knew a bit about it, but what I know now is a lot more. The experience has built me over a long period of time. So it's super important for you to start understanding that and know that anything you do now, you can always improve on it, but start putting your business out there. Find the content and make proper research and build your own unique way of communicating your brand. Educating your customer is the third thing. Don't start a business and just think that because you put clothes, people will buy. Because you put shoes, people will see it and they will move on. So you have to find a way to connect and educate your customers. Educate them on what makes your business unique. Educate them on how to make transactions. Educate them on how to use your products. Educate them on how to make better decisions when buying items in your business. Like, educate them on the uniqueness of your brand and connect with them. Find a way to connect with them. You can use the education route, you can use the entertainment route, you can use the information route, whatever route you want to use. The aim is connect and educate your customers. This builds confidence, this builds trust. So that when I've learned, like, if I understand what you're saying and it makes sense to me, it makes sense to buy. So I'm going to stop here for now, but in the next episode, we're going to dive deep into running ads, how to run your ads, other things you need to do when setting up your business to sell on Instagram. And I'm also going to go down to how to build a community, how to become an influencer on Instagram. So this is your key to make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notification, leave me a comment and a feedback in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.